Gentlemen, let me ask you something straight. Do you honestly believe that at your age, women only want men with fat wallets, flashy cars, or a head full of thick, dark hair? Because if you do, let me stop you right there. That is a lie. Society has been feeding you for decades. Here is the truth. There is something far more powerful than money or looks. Something most men over 60 already have within them but do not know how to use. And when you unlock it, women, yes, even younger women, are drawn to you like a magnet. And no, it does not take surgery, a sports car, or a miracle pill. It takes just 12 minutes a day. Stay with me because I am about to share a powerful daily practice that makes women lean in, feel intrigued, feel safe, think naturally invest their attention in you. While other men your age keep wasting their time competing in arenas where they cannot win. If you are ready to reclaim your confidence and attract women without gimmicks, commit to doing the inner work and take this message seriously. Each week I share science-based insights that most people never talk about regarding attraction, vitality, emotional intelligence, masculine presence, and maintaining energy and charisma after 60. Now, let us bust a myth. Society says once you are over 60, you are invisible to women. Unless you have a Ferrari, a private yacht, or you are a retired movie star, you are forgotten. Right, wrong, completely wrong. I have seen men in their 60s and 70s who have women 20 or even 30 years younger actively pursuing them because of their bank account, not because of Botox, but because of one thing. Psychological attraction rooted in emotional stability and grounded confidence. You see, women are not starving for more young, pretty boys. They are starving for maturity. They are exhausted by men at any age who are insecure, needy, emotionally reactive, or constantly trying to prove themselves. The truth is, you already have the advantage. You just have not been taught how to use it. For those of you who do not know me, I am Dr. Jocelyn Carter, and I have spent years specializing in men's health, confidence development, and relationship psychology, helping men reclaim their vitality and rediscover their power in the dating world. And here is the boldest thing I will tell you. Men over 60 are sitting on an untapped goldmine of attraction power. Younger men cannot compete with it because they are still building their lives, still chasing validation, still trying to establish identity and status. But you have already lived, learned, built, lost, rebuilt, and survived. That depth is your advantage. So what is the secret that flips attraction on its head? It is something called outcome independence. When you master this principle, women respond to you differently because your energy changes at the root. Let us break it down into the 3 biggest mistakes men over 60 make, and the habits that replace them with strength and clarity. Mistake number 1 is chasing instead of attracting. Most men your age are still acting like it is high school. They try to impress women, prove they are still desirable, or worse, flash money as bait. Biologically, this backfires because women sense desperation the way sharks sense blood. Emotionally, it feels needy and automatically places her in the power position. Practically, you spend money, time, and emotional energy trying to prove yourself when you do not need to. The solution is to cultivate outcome independence. Instead of chasing, learn to radiate contentment. That psychological shift creates a vacuum effect. She feels curious and begins to move toward you. You will soon learn a structured 12-minute daily practice that trains your brain to flip this internal switch consistently. Mistake number 2 is tying your worth to women's approval. The moment you look to a woman to validate you, asking yourself if you are still attractive or if you still have it, you subtly communicate insecurity. Biologically, your stress hormones rise when you crave approval, which makes your body tense and your voice slightly strained. Emotionally, it weakens your magnetism because you are performing instead of being authentic. Practically, you begin walking on eggshells, filtering yourself, and overanalyzing reactions. The solution is to detach your self-worth from her response. Value your wisdom, your life experience, your independence, and your resilience. When you radiate grounded self-respect, women sense a man who does not need them but consciously chooses them. That distinction is powerful and deeply attractive. Mistake. Number 3 is competing where you cannot win. Too many men in their 60s try to play the youth game. They dye their hair, buy flashy accessories, or overtrain in the gym trying to look 35 again. Let us be honest. You are not 35, and that is a strength, not a weakness. Biologically, women are not wired to seek boyish energy forever. They crave stability, confidence, emotional steadiness, and grounded masculinity. Emotionally, they long for the peace of being with a man who knows who he is and does not fluctuate with every opinion around him. Practically, you stop wasting money and energy pretending and instead double down on your authentic strengths. The solution is to embody quiet confidence. This is the mature masculine energy that naturally commands respect and attraction. Now let us get practical. How do you build outcome independence into daily life? I teach a simple structure that can be practiced in 12 intentional minutes a day. Step 1 is 3 minutes of contentment rehearsal. Sit quietly and imagine your life exactly as it is, without needing a woman's validation, approval, or attention. Feel satisfied. Feel whole. Train your brain to experience completeness without external reinforcement. This reduces unconscious neediness signals. Step 2 is 4 minutes of expectation-free visualization. Visualize speaking with an attractive woman, but remove all goals. No number, no date, no outcome. Simply enjoy the interaction. This rewires your nervous system to remain present instead of outcome-driven. Step 3 is 5 minutes of self-appreciation. Reflect on your accomplishments, your resilience, your lessons, and your growth. Not to compare, not to inflate ego, but to genuinely recognize your earned value. This builds stable internal confidence that does not fluctuate with external reactions. Here is the paradox. The less you desperately care about attracting women, the more attractive you become. When a man feels whole on his own, his energy becomes calm, grounded, and magnetic. This is not about being cold or aloof. It is about being free from desperation. Women sense desperation instantly, but they are drawn to calm certainty. Decades of experience, wisdom, scars, and victories have shaped you. Those are assets. You simply need to stop burying them under insecurity or outdated beliefs about aging. Attraction at this stage of life is not about competing. It is about commanding energy from within. When you walk into a room, women do not scan only your wrinkles or your hairline. They sense your emotional state. They pick up on your breathing, posture, vocal tone, and eye contact. When you are outcome independent, your body language slows, your voice steadies, and your presence becomes grounded. That grounded presence triggers feelings of safety and curiosity. Emotional polarity forms naturally when you embody calm strength. She relaxes. She opens up. Chemistry is not forced. 'Tis allowed. Another powerful truth is that women fall for men who make them feel understood rather than fixed. When she shares something vulnerable, listen without interrupting, correcting, or solving. Emotional safety is one of the strongest attraction triggers. Your life experience gives you the capacity for depth that many younger men do not yet possess. Depth creates connection. Authenticity creates trust. Ownership of your story creates respect. Each morning before reaching for your phone, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are enough as you are. This simple affirmation, repeated daily, conditions your nervous system to operate from sufficiency rather than lack. Over time, your posture changes, your walk changes, your voice changes, and people respond differently. Not because you are trying harder, but because you are no longer trying to prove anything. Attraction is not primarily about looks. It is about presence. A man with presence does not need to dominate a room. His calmness carries weight. His silence communicates strength. Presence grows stronger with age because it is built on self-control and life experience. Youth has energy. Age has gravity. Gravity pulls people in effortlessly. Understand this clearly. You are not too old. You are not invisible. You are not past your prime. You are at a stage where attraction can become deeper, calmer, and more intentional than ever before. All it takes is a mindset shift practiced daily. When you live from quiet confidence, women notice. When your energy communicates wholeness, curiosity replaces resistance. When you stop performing and start being, magnetism emerges naturally, going deeper. Advanced outcome independence involves emotional contrast. This means being warm yet unattached, engaged yet centered, expressive yet grounded. It creates intrigue without manipulation. It builds desire without games. When a woman feels that you enjoy her presence but do not depend on it, she senses freedom and strength simultaneously. That balance is rare and unforgettable. Life after 60 is not about fading into the background. It is about stepping into rooms with composure, certainty, and enjoyment. You do not need to become someone else. You need to refine and express the man decades of experience have already shaped. Practice your breathing. Practice your presence. Practice gratitude. Strengthen your physical health. Maintain social connections. Pursue meaningful hobbies, and continue growing intellectually and emotionally. Attraction is a byproduct of a fulfilled life. Stay strong, stay grounded, stay magnetic. The most powerful chapter of your life does not begin with trying harder. It begins with realizing you already possess what younger men are still searching for. And when you fully embody that truth, the world, including women, responds accordingly.